Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting with me from. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you for making it through to this my stock training. Yes, this particular stock training is for 2026. Those who are preparing to build wealth in this coming year, because 2025 is already up, so we are preparing for 2026. And if you fail to prepare, of course, you will always fail to earn any meaningful progress. So, first and foremost, what I normally do, everyone need to introduce themselves because I need to know you just as I also want you to know me. So, introduce yourself, your name, your location is very, very important because periodically I always organize physical training in different cities. I just did one in Lagos. I think it was in October. I was in Port Harcourt. So a lot of my mentees they converged, and then in September I was in Asaba, yes, the city of Asaba. So we always communicate, we always connect. So let me get your name, your location, and of course, this training is for a 3 days free training, 3 days. And the first day is today, which you are here right now to understand the market. How can you build wealth using the financial market? A lot of people have a misunderstanding of the market. We have different type of market. You have the physical market, which is either for wood market, zinc market, appliances market, vegetable market, tomatoes market, different market. Yet nobody talk about the financial market. If you know anything about the financial market, I would like you to share because this training is completely interactive. Whatever knowledge you have about the market before, we want to have a reorganization about the market, a reorientation of the market. Many of you have bought stock, different bank stock like GT, Access Bank, different bank, and even MTN and different companies, Dangote, Bua Cement, a lot of them. Now, the only opportunity or the only benefit that is shared with you is dividend. Stock is not about the dividend. Stock is about growth. Shares is about growth. And so that takes us to I'm going to be differentiating business and investment. Business and investment. For those of you who know a little bit about business, it's about having a skill where you are involved in that particular business. You have to be actively involved in any business you want to set up. Otherwise, if you have the funds and you want to bring people to run a business that you don't know anything about that particular business, you will always have issues along the line because every business is prone not to start making profit in the first 2 3 years. So that first 2 3 years, your presence, your expertise, your knowledge is always employed to be in vogue in that particular period of time. So business has to do with what the skill you have, every day to day activities, open your shop, a lot of things. Unlike investment, you may not be involved. In fact, practically, you may not just be involved because we have different type of investors. You have the active investors, you have the silent investors. These are different levels. At every level of investment, your money is what is needed, not just you. Your money is what is needed when it comes to investment. And many of you must have invested in either land banking, different local stocks and all that. What I'm going to be teaching you in this training is practically foreign stocks. Foreign stocks. And most of the stocks I'm going to be sharing with you are the stock you may have utilize their services, and you don't know that you can own their shares and grow alongside. Why foreign stocks? Why foreign stocks? Remember that in 2023, I think dollar was not up to 1,000. Yes, dollar was not up to 1,000 in 2023. Then 2024, 2024, it went up significantly. Now, this is 2025. It has actually dropped a little bit because it's no longer above 1,600, as the case may be. However, if you had 5 million naira in 2023, the value of that 5 million naira in 2023 has depreciated in this 2025 in the space of 2 years. Do you understand that? So, one reason why we must start investing in foreign stock is that the line or the link between depreciation and expansion is already established. Whatever money you make in dollars, when you come back to your local currency, the value is always higher than what you have in your local currency. So every investor that may have bought shares in either Zenith or any bank, you would understand that they are not consistent in their dividend, which of course is not the essence of buying shares. Do you understand that? So that is one. Then again, we buy foreign shares because the growth in foreign shares outweighs the growth in local shares. And I give you an example. If you have bought Facebook in 2023, let's say 2023, November, or let's just say 2023, as at that time, Facebook was just $99, $77, $100, as the case may be. In the space of 2 years, Facebook currently, I will just be practical, Facebook currently is around close to $700 Meta platform. So you can understand what I'm trying to share with you, why you need to take this particular class very seriously, why you need to take it very seriously. As at now, as I'm preparing this training right now, Facebook is $643 in the space of 2 years. Compare dollar in 2023 and compare it in 2025, and then check the investment. How much would have 2 million done for you in 2023 compared to now? If you check it, your 2 million naira in 2023 must have depreciated in value, because what it could buy in 2023, it can't buy it in 2025. You see it. But that same 2 million, if you had invested it in foreign shares, for instance, like Facebook, which every one of you know, in 2023, now the appreciation is large. Not to talk of many others. I have Nvidia, I have Netflix, I have Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Palantir, a lot of stocks that we are going to be sharing with you today. So please do me one favor. If today is just the first time you are coming across me, this video is very important for you, and this training is very important for you. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as you are watching this video. Help this video to get at least 50 likes, and you can also share. So I introduce myself. My name is Casimir Emeka. I'm a digital marketer and a full-time stock trader. Now, I'm going to take us through some of the things that you need to understand about the stock market. First, the stock market is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a quick money-making venture. In fact, you are successful in stock market when you invest in long-term goal, when you have a long-term goal. Not just investing today, tomorrow you want to withdraw and make money. And this is not a platform where you put 50,000 to make 100,000. No, it is not. Like I said, it is not cryptocurrency, it is not Forex, it is not a Ponzi scheme. Do you understand? So if you are here to put 50,000 naira so that tomorrow it turns into 100 million, my dear, you can exit the group. It is not so. Even if there are stock that will buy that you of course compound almost very fast, I do not promise anybody such because they come with a lot of high risk and high volatility. In the course of this training, you will understand all this as we move on. So let that be in your mind. Then thirdly, what is your objective? What is your goal of investing? Do you want to build wealth for your old age, or you want to build wealth for your family, or for yourself, or for your retirement? What is your goal? Or you want to build wealth in the space of 5 years, such that you are investing a 2 million naira, a 5 million naira, so that in the next 5 years you'll be able to buy that house that you have been dreaming for, or you want to buy that car that you have been planning to buy. What is your goal? What is your objective? Why that answer is to you, I also want you to understand that investing, building wealth, requires you to clear off any debt that you have. So if you are owing any agency, you are owing any platform, you need to, in the course of my mentorship, I'll guide you through on how to clear your debt. Because when you are debt free, your investment will always bring you inner peace. Your investment will always bring you that joy that it derives. So that is one of it. Then again, the stock market are real companies where as a shareholder you own a portion of those companies. That is why you are here. Now, how do you know the right stocks to buy? What are the right platform to be able to get along? And when to hold your stock, when to sell, how do you take profit? How do you fund your portfolio? How do you grow? How do you know that you have made even, in order for you to pull out and then grow another stock? So all these things I'm going to be teaching you on how you can use your mobile phone, because why you need me is for you to gain knowledge every given day and also expand your knowledge on the trend. Otherwise, you don't need a stockbroker. You don't need a stockbroker. Many of you must have bought shares such that today you have lost your certificate, you can't find your stockbroker, you can't find their office again, you don't know how to get dividend. That is not what I'm going to be teaching you. I'm going to be teaching you how you can use your mobile phone to control your wealth. Wealth that at any time you can transfer to your children. In fact, if you are a father or a mother and you have a business, you have 2 children or 3 children, open an account for them. Maybe they are 5 years today. When they are 15 years, the investment of 10 years in their life would have expanded. You don't need to raise a pin again. You just open that account, okay, go ahead and start building. Go ahead and start investing. Go ahead and start growing. These are what I teach people. So I'm going to be giving a lot of examples. So like I said, your objective, your goal is important for us to get along. Now, the real question is, how do you know the right stock to buy? How many stocks should you hold? How do you manage risk and still grow steadily? How do you do all these things? So first is, how do you know the right stock to buy? That is why you are here in this class. How do you know the right stock to buy? You know the right stock to buy when you are able to understand the company, to read about the company report, to know what are the services this particular company offers. What do they offer? And I give you an example. Now, many of you use Netflix. Netflix is a stock. Netflix, they have their own stock, which of course is the backbone of the growth of Netflix. What do they offer? They are the biggest streaming company in the world today. The biggest and the largest streaming platform today. They just bought Warner Bros. In 2023, Netflix invested $5 billion in WWE. For those of you who watches SmackDown, it's a weekly program. Netflix invested in that platform to buy off that right so that people will be watching it or streaming it through Netflix. And last year, the moment Netflix started running that platform, their stock price skyrocketed. before they splitted, because Netflix splitted 10-1 shares on the 17th of November. So all these things are what you need to know. Why should you buy a share? You know the services that they render, and again, their balance sheet, their cash flow, their fundamentals, the structure of the company, the stability of the management matters a lot when you want to buy in the stock. And now, how do you choose those stocks? You choose those stocks by following a mentor like me, because you may not know the right stock to buy. You can analyze, but you don't know the right stock, which of these stocks to buy. When a stock is overpriced, in fact, it's overvalued, is that the right time for you to buy it? That is not so. Just like what Facebook is right now. Facebook is already up. Of course, it's approaching $1,000 so that they will be able to split. However, the price has gone up, unlike when it was $77 or $90 two years ago. So which are those stocks to buy? And how many stocks should you hold in your portfolio? How many stocks should you hold in your portfolio in order for you to be confident to say you have built or you are building wealth? I will explain in the course of this training. And then how do you manage risk? Because it comes with the risk. Just as I'm sharing with you the opportunities, the benefit around it, it also have some level of risk. And you must understand, you manage the risk in the stock market when you know what you are doing. And how do you know what you are doing? You need to follow the mentorship. So for those who are here, the moment we finish up the 3 days training, you need to join the mentorship class so that you can be updated along the line. So, having shared all this knowledge, how do you start? What do you need to start? Now, we'll list them for you. First, we have platforms that allow Nigerians or Africans to be able to buy foreign shares. Not all platforms allow you to buy those foreign shares right from Africa. Like Robinhood, you can't. Trading 212, you can't. You have a lot of them that you cannot be able to use to buy foreign stocks. But I'm going to be giving you a platform, because for Nigeria here, you can use Trove Finance, you can use Bamboo, you can use Optimus. All these ones, AfriVest, Optimus, you can use them to buy foreign shares. However, there are differences, because Trove will only give you foreign stocks to buy, and they will not allow you to buy local stocks. And of course, on Bamboo, Bamboo will only give you access to buy foreign shares, but well selected shares. In fact, high-tech companies that you can buy. They don't give you access to buy cheap stocks, but Trove give you access to buy local and foreign and all stocks, both fractional shares. Because if Facebook is 1,000 today and you only have $50 or $5, can you buy? Trove will give you the access to buy fractional shares. You must not have the entire amount before you can buy. You can buy as low as $1, as low as $2. So, because wealth is about growth, it's not about boom, you make it. No, wealth is growth. It has to grow along the line. And in this class, I will also share with you the right stocks to buy that have potential to grow. Do you understand? So there are stocks I listed in June, in May, they were just like $5. I think I have some shares that many of my investors, they bought at $1.77, and today they are already $7 going to $10. That is growth. So I have a lot of them that I'm going to be sharing with you. So once again, congratulations for making it to my platform, and don't forget, introduce yourself, your name and location. You save my number with Coach Casimir, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel so that at any time I drop a useful video like this, you'll be the first to get the notification. While we are doing that, I'm going to post all the requirements for you to create account, because from tomorrow we create account. It takes 2 working days for your account to be approved. The moment it's approved, we can now fund it. I'll show you how to fund your account. So in the course of this training, make sure you download the app, make sure you get all the documents, and don't be skeptical to put your documents, because this is finance, this is your wealth, this is your future, this is your money. So you need your BVN, your NIN, your utility bill, your full name, your picture, because they must verify you. All these things are well documented for you to be able to grow your wealth. And then another question that a lot of persons do ask is, are this platform well regulated? Yes, the Nigerian Security Exchange Commission regulates this platform. Yes, so they are approved to be able to operate in Nigeria. Again, the CBN also control it, because you can't use crypto to buy shares in Nigeria, but in Ghana you can use crypto. So do you understand the region, the geographical understanding of all these platforms? So these are the things that you need to know. So everyone, make sure you get all the details, all the documents to be able to create your account. If you have a question, take your time to ask the question. If you have bought local shares and you don't know how to get back your certificate, and of course get your dividends and all that, indicate in the comment section, so that we'll tell you what you need to provide for us to help you recover your shares, your local shares. That is what I have for you. Once again, welcome to this mentorship class.